Welcome once again to Lehto's Law. Here's Steve Lehto.
I've mentioned before I get scam emails all the time and I find them amusing. And I like watching how they evolve. It's like watching children grow up or something because the scams evolve over time. And someone sent me one just yesterday, and I'm talking about a viewer of my channel sent it to me. And the funny part about it is that I don't know if he wants me to say his name, so I'm not going to, but he sent it to me and says, hey, I'll tell you what he said. I won't paraphrase, I'll read it to you. Steve, I got this email at my work address this morning. It was apparently blind copied to me because the intended recipient is not even me. So it's great when someone sends you a scam email and says, we've been watching you, and they've got the wrong name. I tried to copy the text because some of the fonts were different size, but the entire email was made up of cut and paste pictures of the text. So I took a screenshot of the email to send to you. Hope you can make out what it says. Take care. And he wrote, love your videos and the robot voice. So he sent this along to me. And so I'm looking at the email that was sent to him, and the first thing is it is addressed to the wrong person, and it's from somebody with a Gmail address. And it says, you will want to review this. It is concerning you personally. Well, don't most emails sent to a person concern them personally? Otherwise, wouldn't you be sending to somebody else? And then it says, I want key you in on the harsh reality of your current situation. You will not be in the same profession and your life as you know it will be over in under 48 hours. So this is coming right out and threatening, saying, look, your life is about to be destroyed. Then in all caps, it says, if you do not follow my instructions, I will not hesitate to destroy you, so pay close attention. So this is some serious allegations here, at least serious threats. I have evidence regarding your deviant ways which will ruin you professionally and have you facing criminal charges, not mentioning all the turmoil and embarrassment that this information being released to your friends, family, and business colleagues will cause. Life-altering events that will take place in 48 hours if you do not do exactly as follows. So now notice, earlier it said it'll be under 48 hours, but now it says you got 48 hours. So you just bought some time, my friend. But the funny part is it never says what the evidence they have is, nor do they say what the deviant ways or the criminal things are. I'm kind of curious. You must deposit exactly 0.39 Bitcoin, approximately 3,100 US dollars to Bitcoin address, and then it gives a Bitcoin address. Exactly as typed above, case sensitive. And then just in case you missed that, in larger font it says, exactly as typed above, case sensitive. And then it says, or scan the below included QR code into your Bitcoin wallet to send. See, isn't that handy? They give you the little QR code so you can scan directly in the wallet, $3,100. A small price to pay considering the damage this can do to your life. I am not including the specific details of your transgressions to protect your privacy. So in other words, this guy's got stuff on you, but to protect your privacy, he won't tell you what he's got. Okay. Proactively protecting your privacy in case this email is intercepted by anyone. Your privacy is guaranteed unless you disregard. So here's the deal. Before you've paid the money, the guy's going to protect your privacy to the utmost. To the point where he's not even going to tell you what he's got on you. But it's good stuff. It's both criminal and deviant. We have a reputation with keeping complying individuals' data private and destroying what we have after a deposit has been made, unless you fail to comply. We have a reputation. I'm guessing their Google reviews are good. I'm guessing if you look this guy up on Yelp, hey, as far as blackmailers go, this guy, 9 thumbs up. And that's the end of it. There's no signature. There's no indication of who we are. And there's no indication of what they have that will damage your life, destroy you, remove you from your profession, and presumably get you thrown in jail because you'll be facing criminal charges. All of this stuff they have, but they won't send it to you for fear that it will invade your privacy. Now, I've had people say, and I have to address this, they say, Steve, when you make fun of these emails, you're actually helping the people who do them because you're pointing out all the mistakes in them. I've also had people say, Steve, they make the mistakes on purpose. It's not true. But they just send these out by the millions, hoping that somebody out there who recently did something both criminally and deviantly might go, oh my gosh, these people must have seen what I did yesterday. I better send them $3,100 via Bitcoin. I don't know if it works or not. I don't know a whole lot about Bitcoin, and I admit that. I don't. I don't own any Bitcoin. I actually own just U.S. currency. I've got a few old coins and stuff, but I don't have any Bitcoin. And I've had people tell me that they say, Steve, if you look at the Bitcoin address, you can actually go look how much money's in there and see if the person's making any money. I haven't got time to do that, nor do I really care to. But the point I'm really trying to get at here is they think this will work. And I've had people say, Steve, it must work on some level, otherwise they wouldn't keep doing it. I suppose. But can you imagine back in the old days before the internet existed, if somebody left a note on your porch and said, hey, we know what you've done. Pay us $100. And you look at it and go, what? What have I done? You know? And usually blackmailers and those sorts, the ones who I hear about, usually actually offer something to say, here's what we know about you, and they throw something out there. And the problem, of course, is that's illegal. Now, I understand these people here are not in the U.S. People sending these emails out in bulk, probably Russia, India, China, someplace in Africa, I don't know. And the odds of them ever getting caught, very, very slim. But I'm hoping that by simply talking about these things, and I find them entertaining, but I also think that simply talking about them so people know these things exist will help people. Someone I know very, very recently, and I don't think I've mentioned this one before yet. Somebody I know in the last couple of months bought a brand new computer, brought it home, plugged it in, and as he was firing it up, got a message saying, we have information about your computer, blah, 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 blah. And because of the timing with the communication and him getting a new computer, he actually thought it was legitimate. And didn't fall for what they were doing, but it wasted a bunch of his time. And so that's what they're banking on, is the law of large numbers, right? They send out millions of these. And if they get one hit, hey, guess what? It's not that hard to send out a million emails these days. So we need to do what we can to get their returns to diminish to the point of approaching zero if we can. And the best thing we can do is advertise this and make sure everyone you know knows about these kinds of scams, and they are scams. So just, ignore them, laugh at them, or pass them along to me. I find these things fascinating. So there you go. Thanks for sending it to me, my friend. And anybody else have those show up, please forward them to me. I'm entertained by them. Questions or comments, put them below. Otherwise, talk to you later. Bye-bye.
Thank you for watching Lehto's Law. Oftentimes it happens that we live our lives in chains, and we never even know we have the key.